Seku Sherry Kami Toto.
Seku Sherry te.
La bira le pata la bira. Et tanto. Bringing the glory issue. For the God is caution. Seku Sherry. Seku Sherry Kami Toto. La bira, le pata la bira. Et tanto. Making sense of that issue for the thought is caution. Seku Sherry Kamito.
Seku Sherry te.
La bira le pata la bira. Et tanto. Making sense of that issue for the thought is caution. Seku Sherry Kamito. La bira, le pata la bira. Et tanto. Making sense of that issue for the thought is caution. Seku Sherry Kamito.
Seku Sherry te.
La bira le pata la bira. Et tanto. Making sense of that issue for the thought is caution. Seku Sherry Kamito. La bira, Seku Sherry Kamito. Ito time to information and education. Seku Sherry Kamito. La bira, Seku Sherry Kamito. For information, document, and education. Seku Sherry Kamito.
Seku Sherry te.
La bira le pata la bira. Bringing the glory issue for the God is caution. Seku Sherry Kamito. Come on, let's go party la bira. Seku Sherry Kamito. Come on, let's go party la bira. Seku Sherry Kamito. Come on, let's go party la bira. Seku Sherry Kamito. Seku Sherry te. La bira le pata la bira. Et tanto. Bringing the glory issue for the God is caution. Seku Sherry Kamito.
I want to stand up African soldier. African soldiers to fight for freedom. I want to stand up African soldiers now. African soldiers to fight for freedom. Some are dead, some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on.
Good morning, Liberians. Good morning, Liberia. This is Voice of Liberia 104.1. and you're listening to the program Good Morning Liberia. Again, we have converged this morning. We have converged to talk about issues that matters to Mama Liberia. This is where we tell you that our country will not burn. This is where we speak truth to power. This is where we talk, and do not go back to the butches. So let me say a pleasant good morning to all of you following this broadcast this morning. It's great to have you here. It's great that we're having a conversation together. Let us all follow. Let us all disseminate information together this morning. Today marks the 4th of February 2026. And of course, we're here again on a very, very much good Wednesday morning, I should say. A very nice one. The weather is not like yesterday. I think we're going to have a nice weather today. And I'm very, very much pretty sure of that. But we're here this morning again to talk about issues, to talk about things, to be able to disagree and agree. My name is Samira One Lie, and of course, I'm Samira One Lie. And this morning, I'm here with Grace Williams Joshua. Together, we're going to have a very great conversation here. Ben is not joining us this morning. I'm sorry. Ben is not joining us this morning, and also he will not be here till Monday due to some other personal reasons. But we're here. We're here to keep you company. We're here to disseminate information. We're here to speak truth to power. We're here to talk. We're here to talk, give our solutions, and be able to do what is best for our country. My name is Samira One Lie, and of course, I'm Samira One Lie. And this morning, we're going to have a really good conversation. Let me say good morning to you, Grace.
Good morning, Samira, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia.
Are you good? Are you good?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good.
Sure, the microphone is good.
Okay, let me check.
Check exactly. That is what you should do.
Okay, I think I'm not good. The mic you need to adjust.
You're not good?
Yeah.
Come again.
Okay. Still.
Okay.
I think yeah.
Come again.
Okay.
It's okay now.
Yeah, it's okay now. It's okay.
Okay. That is great. How was your yesterday, Grace? How was it?
Well, yesterday was okay for me. And I'm grateful to be here this morning as we are about to go into our regular activities for today, talking about our mission and how well we can put like our part with our international communities and status. So yeah, I'm good so far.
That's great. So far, you are good. That is great. Are you not asking me as to how I am?
What?
I already look good. So you're just.
I can tell from your parents that you are good and you look lively, you look bright this morning. But let me still hear from you because sometimes people can look good and they still don't be good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm good. Overall, I'm good. Just that I was experiencing a little headache this morning. It is not really intense, just a little headache. And well, overall, I'm good. Overall, I'm good. Let us do a few acknowledgements. David Givelaw, he says, "Good morning, VOL, all LOFA citizens. Thank you guys for the tireless efforts. It is always a pleasure to listen to this great platform at about this time, especially when you, Samira, Rolla is on." I think he meant Samira. "I do follow you from Manjua Market, Waterside. We are getting there as a country and people." Jeremy Dwyer is watching live. Papi S. Keita says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia." And he's watching the broadcast from Dupont Road. Henry Yango is following closely from his end on this hot Wednesday evening. And he says, "Thanks to Voice of Liberia family and to hard working team for the great service." Let us get a few more comments here, a few more few more acknowledgements. James Droba Wamili says, "Good morning, VOL family. I'm following you live. I'm following you live from Banga City. Thanks for the update, but Banga is off." Okay. Stephen Yakate, he writes, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia family. Good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. I'm following from Cotton Tree District number 2. District number 2, yes, Lower Markibi County. Please share the live video so that others can have the opportunity to watch."
I think we
Stephen
need to adjust the mic somehow. Yeah, very low.
is low.
Yeah, for my end. Yeah.
I think it's you need to adjust it from that the stuff that is right there. If you get to know which one, but if you turn and it is not, it's just turn it back off till it reaches to yours. Yeah. And Stephen Fala says, "Good morning, VOL family. It's okay now.
No, it's still
Am I not loud?
you are loud, but for me, I'm off.
You're off.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody just texted me and told me that I'm very low. I don't know about
Your microphone is low.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you want to say something? Let's see as to how we get it adjusted.
Okay. Okay. I think yeah. Just continue.
Yeah, we will settle it, but we need to know as to even my mic.
No, you are. I'm hearing you now.
I'm not getting it clear. Okay, so let's see as to if we can get Grace microphone issue. But if it is not, if it is not coming up, come again.
Yeah, I'm okay now.
But
No,
this
okay.
this was the microphone, Grace.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay
It's
now.
great that we were able to get it settled. Stephen Fala is watching from Ghana's Field Chicken Soup Factory. Elijah Ponke is following the broadcast from our YouTube page, and he's watching live from Lofa County, Foya. Let me say thanks and appreciation to those of you who have joined this conversation. We're going to have a really good conversation here on this Wednesday edition. Matter of fact, Wednesday is like ladies, it's for the ladies, right? People will say ladies' night and whatever you call it. Okay, so let us go into it. Grace, what are some of the things trending from your end this morning?
Okay, we have so many things trending so far from my end.
Mm.
And from my end, so recently, Musa Assembelete in the southeastern region are trying to push his initiative and making the people to know that he have a political desire. Also saw from Firestone, Liberia, a successful completion of the 2026 such a commission. There was a team from the US that came to assist. People that don't have the hair with so many different illnesses. They were at Dusa Hospital in Margibi County and making changes in the life of children from that region. And from Nima County, we saw that they took the cup to Nima. There have been great celebration, and I don't know why you were not part of the team to Nima because the celebration was so great.
Grace
And
did know me to be part of it before.
yeah, no, but that's straight. You really vow for your people. You were you were there. You celebrated them, and you cheer for them, and you always do. But you're supposed to go for the celebration. Go eat some small goat pepper soup and some domo and GB.
So literally, I'm always out there for Nimba County, but the celebration part, now, there where the problem comes in. But it was great to have Nimba County carrying the championship again.
Yeah,
that is normal. It's something that you usually see. It is not, new. No, it is normal. I think these are the things trending from your end.
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Then one of the tough talking and most sensitive politician we have in Liberia, in person of Mara Ellie Johnson Sirleaf. She don't talk much, but for action usually point to what she wants to see happening.
Grace, you're trying to give out my stuff.
Okay, sorry, I'm not talking. Go ahead. I don't know you have that for training as well, so go ahead.
That is, in fact, that is one of the trending issues
For you. Okay, then let me move to my Capitol Hill campus.
Yeah, but I think the Capitol Hill issue is one of our major conversation here
Okay,
this
okay,
morning.
now no
So
problem.
yeah, we don't want to go into it. Yeah, but let us be able to, acknowledge the fight that we have past presidents, and it's great that we have them, because at a point in time we never had one. People for a president to govern, and at the end of today the person lives within the country, seeing past leaders and present leaders having conversation together is something that anybody in a country will wish for, to see that unity among these people. So quite recently, the former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she paid a visit to the Clare Hope Foundation, right? Where you have children going to school, the Claria Foundation. She's nurturing children, preparing them for the future and all of that. But just before that visit, the former president made an appearance on the state radio, and she had a couple of things to say. I think it was the exact thing Grace tried talking about. And I think that it is okay that we be able to have a conversation around this, to be able to weigh in on it and tell the Liberian people what exactly they need to hear. So the former president said that she have been in communication. I'm saying this, I'm quoting the former president directly. She said that she have been in communication and continue to be in communication with President Boakai, and she have always been in communication with President Weah. She said that she do not call them to question the decisions they make, and she thinks that it is not her role to do so. But at the same point in time, she said she believes constructive dialogue among Liberia's top leaders should be initiated by the president when he is deemed, or when he deems it appropriate. If there is a dialogue that should be called, a constructive one that should be held, she thinks that it should be done by the president. It should be initiated by the president if he deems it necessary. She also added that she will welcome a forum where President Boakai convenes discussions with former presidents to exchange ideas and offer suggestions. And she said, maybe one of these days, when President Boakai himself is ready, he will call the two former presidents and say what he thinks. And we will want to give a suggestion, give an idea, give a comment, she said. And she had a lot to say about the City of Hope Foundation, the Cloud Foundation, that is how it is called, commending the initiative of the former First Lady. And she said that she was impressed by some of the things that she saw there. Mind you, the City of Hope initiative has recently come under public scrutiny and made the ongoing investigation by the asset recovery team. But this is the interesting part, and this is the key part. Fellow Liberians, we had been talking and talking and talking. And one of the things that we have said on this radio is after election, it comes leadership. Here comes leadership. Looking for way forward to govern, to improve your country. I don't know why. And all of that. And we have seen it after former President Weah took over. He called. He had a conversation with former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, which is normal. And these are things that should be done, right? When people are doing these things, then you say that the person or the leader is a reconciler. After the election, here comes reconciliation, because everybody just went through an intense process. So you call oppositions, impositions, whatever way you want to call them, and you'll be able to sit and dialogue. That's how it should be. As much as there is no law in our books that call for that, but that is how it should be. You cannot run the presidency after an election with a set mind. Now, former President Weah placed a call to the current president, Joseph Boakai, congratulating him as the president. At the point in time, the National Elections Commission have not even come up with a final result. But this man took phone and called President Boakai to congratulate him because he was following. He knew as to how the numbers were out there. After it, everybody, I know that it is not Samira alone, everybody expected President Boakai to be able to call for a sit down so that even some of the presidential candidates can have a sit down with him so that they reconcile and be able to move forward. As much as we say politics is dirty, politics doesn't call for you cut off in speech from somebody. It doesn't call for you, behaving as if to say you have a set mind. That is not what it calls for. Former President Weah knows, not Weah, but Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she knows better. And she knows that there should be reconciliation after an election. That's the reason why she's saying such things. And you heard what she said. I read it out. She said that if President Boakai deemed it necessary, he will go ahead and call for a sit-down. So she's expecting President Boakai, or she has been expecting him to call for that meeting so that they all dialogue and be able to give their idea. And even their ideas will not be welcome, but at least the president did not reconcile with the living, but he went and reconciled with the dead. Then do you call that a reconciliation process? Grace is in studio here. I'm here. I cannot sit with Grace and have conversation, but I take myself and go to one place and say we're doing the reburial of people who sacrificed and all of that. And then you refer to that as a reconciliation process. That is not it. This president, I want to believe that this president, he knows what he's doing, and he's doing it intentionally and he's being very wicked in it. As a leader, you should be the one to call for a forum. There is this saying that a leader can swallow plenty bitter medicine because he wants to see his people united. A leader should not be the one causing division, should not be the one separating people. Once you put on that garment and say, I want to serve the public, you want to serve people, your feelings and everything, you have to put it behind you because you care about these people who you're serving now. That is how it works. Former President Johnson, she has a really clear mind. As much as she's a politician, she will differ with people conversations. She will not agree to everything people will say. She might have her own issue. But as a leader, you want to bring people, you always want to bring unity. You don't want to be dividing the country. That is not a good leadership. It is not. She is saying that she will welcome a discussion where informal president will be sitting, she will be sitting, and Bwakai will be sitting. Is that too hard to do? Who told you that President Bwakai cannot do it? He can do it. But I do not know as to where this thing is coming from. I don't know, I should call it grudge or where this behavior is coming from. Because this person that we are talking about here is someone who helped you. It's someone who sent you money, who took care of you. When I'm saying took care of you, the way which former president is complaining, former president Weah is complaining about what he's supposed to receive as a former president is not getting it, and it is not even correct. At the time you weren't serving as a vice president, this man paid you. He gave you what you deserved. But his time now, we listened to a complaint from him the other time. Pay hospital bills for you. It is the same person that you cannot call so that you two be able to sit and have a conversation. Oh, yes, the Liberian people want that. There might be people who will say, if they sit and have a conversation, why people will benefit and all of that. But these are things that should be done within our country. Just the other time, I think it was in Ghana. You saw two current president, former president, Ghana or Nigeria, one of these countries. Everybody was like, that photo was being shared on the internet. You see unity. You see one country. Because the place that you're sitting and serving now, this man served before. He has his own experience as to how things worked. Former President Johnson has her own experience as to how things work. So you bring these two people together, just sit down and dialogue. But the president said he will not do it. So former President Johnson is saying that she's hopeful that he'll be able to do it. But when he said he's going to do it, this is his third year when he's going to do it. Grace, let's hear you up on this.
Okay. You all when you bring the money back. You know so much thing, Oma. But the father is coloring speech at Cherentina.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's look at it from this side too. For me, I'm not happy with anybody keeping speech from that friend. Let's be honest.
It's not even speech. If you don't want to speak to somebody else.
Okay, there's unity, something that have destroyed Liberia in a very, very bad way. But let's come to think about it from this angle. Former President George Weah and Ellie Johnson Sirleaf. Former President Ellie Johnson Sirleaf is noted for not being forgiven. I stand to be corrected. She is not a forgiving person. That is, she don't believe in forgiving easily. Unlike former President George Weah, we see the leg of Eugene Nagbe, and I said so many disgusting things about former President Weah. They are not his best friend. So many people around former President Weah are people that talk negativity and bomb off him before. During the 2011 election, the 2005 election, these are people he keeping around him. Now, let's come to the real issue. My issue here is, why do you think President Bwakai would not want to have a dialogue with that of former President Ellie Johnson Sirleaf and former President Weah? It could be for two or three reasons, because I have seen President Bouaka going on an Eastern to visit Ellie when she had her birthday party. He visited her. He hugged her. He have tried to reach out to former president. I saw they going time doing his State of the Nation address. Ellie Johnson Sirleaf was there. Former President Ellie Johnson. She was seated and she participated in it. Now my question is President Bouaka not reaching out to President Weah, former President Weah, or President Weah just don't want to be bothered with Bouaka? These are the questions we should be asking. Behind the scene, are we there? Is he not making effort to mitigate and bring peace and unity, like what he did in Foya, like what he in Jeremiah is doing in Nima County, and like what is happening in Maserado? Yeah, see him sending people to the like of Gibraltar to what is that Point 4 community and other community. They are trying to bring peace, but is former president we are willing to make peace with Bouaka? That's the question. Or he's still angry. Is he angry because he lost the election?
If that man was angry, he would have taken phone to call this man and tell him congratulations.
I'm asking, is it that something is happening behind the scene? Because you can tell me a well-seated president that have been quiet and peaceful for a very long time, all of his life serving government, will take office and don't want to follow the regular pattern of making peace with opposition. That is my question. The life of President Bouaka has been someone that has been peaceful and quiet over the years. We are not going into anything negative. The same as President Weah. President Weah is a loving person. We saw him during the election, calling people that coasted over to him. What is really going on? Is it something that is going on that we don't know? Because I'm confused. Is it that the president has been reaching out? Because if you send invitation, the president may not go and say, oh, my son, sorry for what happened, because you know traditionally the error can never be wrong, Samira. Let's be honest. Traditionally, your error can never be wrong. I don't care how you put it. The other person in our tradition, even if the person wrong, they will always ask the small child to say sorry to that big person. So traditionally, we're not expecting President Bouaka to go and apologize to President Weah.
Apologize for what?
I'm just saying, if he even wrong, if there was maybe something between them, which there is none we know of, there is no issue. So now, has former President Weah reached out to President Bouaka as well? I'm asking you.
Let me say this, Chris.
Yeah.
You're asking me or you're asking the library?
I'm asking you. You said that President Weah, President Bouaka should make peace. He should bring all of the people out there together.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So let me say this.
Has he not been making peace? Have he not sent the invitation?
He's a very divisive person. Very divisive. I do not stand to be corrected. He's very divisive. You know what, Grace? Let me just say this. You spoke about our tradition, where if even the child, the older person wrong, the child, they'll be like, but what we're talking about here is about leadership. You heard what former president selling, you heard what former president, I'm sorry, it was something another thing that had me laughing. You heard what former president Ellie Johnson Sirleaf said. When you are the leader, once you are the president, it is within your purview to bring the people together. They will not be my business. You are the one leading the people. You're the one supposed to call them because you are the leader. You should bring unity. Almost like Voice of Liberia, yeah. Everybody doing their own thing. Seku is the CEO. If Seku cannot be the one to call for meeting, or the manager, or let's say the manager, everybody just, doing their own thing. They don't want to be here, and stuff like that. Whose institution it is? It is Seku institution. The responsibility lies on Seku to be able to, maintain his institution reputation. So he will be the one calling because he's the CEO, because he's the leader, and he should be the one calling people for meeting. That was what the former president said. That it lies within President Bouaka's purview if he deemed it necessary. There's no way that Weah will go to phone and say, oh, I want for us to talk. No, Weah is no longer the president. The president is President Bwaka. He's the one governing this country.
Then
So
why
that
all of
would
the
be his
invite,
responsibility.
all of the invite the president has been sending former president why has he not honored any of them?
What kind of invite?
There was countless time that question was asked to the spokesperson, Kula Fofana. She said all of the events that have been taking place in Liberia, from that of the very first State of the Nation address, the only time we saw two of them were in the inauguration, which of course President Weah was compared to be there. He had been invited.
No, he was not compared to be there.
Yeah, the inauguration, he had to be there because he was the president. He was turning over power. He had to be there.
Okay.
So we agree. But since that time, have you seen any gathering where you see national event taking place and President Weah go?
Do you know as to if there's an invitation?
There has been countless events.
That's what Kula Fofana said. That was what she said.
So the 5 year,
we need to know from former President Weah as to if it is true.
He always said he has not received any.
Thank you. Okay. So there you see where my problem is coming from. The former president keeps saying that he's not receiving invitation. If Kula is saying so, and we are saying that he's not receiving the invitation, there's two different things. And I feel that this former president has no reason to lie about invitation or not. Because if he could have really been angry about this whole election, but he would have taken phone to court and say, "Oh, congratulations." Let me say this right. Me, I know people in this Bwaka government. They have more than 5, 6, 7 tongues. One person will say one thing, another person will say another thing. Like the information, the way it goes within this government, everybody has their own thing to say about a situation. So the thing about invitation reaching the former president from Bwaka, I do not believe it. That I should say, I do not believe it until it has been confirmed that yes, I received invitation. Let's leave the invitation. Bwaka get a phone. Bwaka doesn't have a phone. He has a phone. He get a phone.
So in your right mind,
except from phone, Bwaka get people around him that are able to reach out to Weah and tell him that, oh, the president wants to meet to you. Also, so let him do these things and let Weah not go there. Then everybody, they don't want to get a kiss. Everybody say, but from the very initial stage, let me tell you when President Bwaka should have done what former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is talking about, and up to now he has not yet done it. It was after the election, Chris.
It's not
that was the time.
Let's say, Samira, if I try to reach out to you to have a dialogue,
when he tried reaching out,
probably the fact remains that the presidential press secretary has admitted that the president has been sending invites.
And the former president said he did not receive anything.
Fine. He have not seen it. He's a peace ambassador of president. Where is a peace ambassador? Have he tried to reach out? That's my question.
That's
received invitation.
You know when the former president reached out? It was on the day of the election, when the whole election process was going on after President Bwaka won. That was the day he reached out. That was the day he said congratulations. That alone is reaching out. It was left with his purview to be able to do so or not. That is it. Former president, we can be peace ambassador for the whole world. He can be peace ambassador for the whole world. That man is no longer leading this country. What a Bwaka do they want? Bwaka should be the one to call for a forum so that they be able to have a discussion, not him. But he's not the one.
You're not getting my point.
That is not his responsibility.
So that means either they're sending the invite, he's not honoring the invite, or someone that's supposed to deliver the invite is not delivering the invite. Because there will not be. Why would you think that President Bwaka will want to make peace with Eddie Johnson that saying he can never be president? Then
you really think that they have sat around the table?
But he invested more often. He was there.
Let me tell you, what he's doing is his personal life. What we're talking about, Grace, is about the cultural interest. So here is it. Bwaka went there to go face the woman. What Ellen Johnson mentioned in her message here just the other day, what she mentioned was she's looking forward to a conversation wherein President Bwaka will call former President Weah and call her to be able to have a conversation, and they will be able to give their own suggestions. So meaning this president have not yet sit down with this former president so that they be able to have conversation surrounding this whole thing that has to do with the country. If they say that they shouldn't be talking about the personal matter, that they can talk about the personal matter, but it is the country that we're talking about. Yeah, this is it. She said maybe one of these days One President Parker himself is ready. When he is ready, right? He will call the two former presidents and say what he thinks, and we will want to give our suggestion. Meaning she have not yet given suggestion. Meaning he have never asked her. And these are things. These things are simple now, Grace. These are simple things. If even you hear this man to the core, you don't want to see this man. There's some people you come into govern this man, govern these people for just the past 6 years. If you hate him, you don't want to see him. Call for the reconciliation. I sit around the table. Oh, yeah, thank you. I have won the election. It's great to have former president. I am the current president now. What a waste. You think that, we get, because you ran the government for 6 years. You ran the government for 12 years. You have your own experience. What are some of the lapses? You think, jot them down. Then people be able to tell them now. If you even do not want to follow it, that's it. But the fact that you have called these people, that is what matters. If you don't want to call former president, that's your business. You decide as to who to call, who not to call. But instead that there have been efforts, if there have been efforts, certainly former President Jones could have said it. She could have said it if there have been efforts made. You have anything to say, Chris? You can say it. I think we should take a few calls on it.
Yeah, we can take calls, but I still stand by what I said. The president has been reaching out, but the issue here has the communication been reaching from President and I believe the fact that she's the mouthpiece of the president.
You know how many times the mouthpiece not tell us different things?
But the fact remains that if we want to be specific, let's work on the both ends. Love comes from both sides. If President Walker has been reaching out and have not had issue with former President Weah. In the past, they've been cool, two of them been operating, everything been okay. While now he's president, that President Weah don't want to start that. Let's be honest, you're not talking about people that will walk to you, ba.
No, Chris. What we're talking about is leadership. That will not be by small brother.
Of course.
But Weah was in power. Weah always reach out to this man because Weah is the leader and he feels that, he has some kind of obligation to reach out to this person.
I agree with you.
This one, not tradition, Beno. You don't want to get an institution. You don't want to get a government. You don't want supposed to find ways and means to see as to have your government succeed. So
if I'm sending you letter trying to communicate with you for us to have a normal dialogue and work together
as to if we received a letter. We are saying that did not receive letters. Okay. But let's go to the phone lines. Liberians, the cash giveaways on this morning. $200 Liberian is what you're using to play. $200 Liberian is what you're using to play. Dial *799*8#. *799*8#. Use $200 Liberian play and be able to win yourself some money here this morning. The numbers to call are 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, 0555-184711, 0555-184711, 0773-978-564, 0773-978-564, and 0880-907-907. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Morning, let's hear you.
Okay, this is G. Moses, who I call it co-chair from Batono and senior advisor to you for Youth Alliance for Responsible Governance on the Peaceville Belt.
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks so kindly for giving me the opportunity. You see, I want to respectfully disagree with your colleagues, but anyway, I know that she's doing her job because she's a journalist, so she's trying to balance the story. But that story will not be balanced because from the onset of the government, I have very cool proponent that she's talking about. Cool proponent has not been real. Everything I could have proponent bring up, it will have 3 sides, it will have 4 sides. What you could have proponent said that you should receive a communication from either mode. And then we observed that it wasn't true. And besides that, we understand that Kura Popona should have been making a whole lot of mistakes, but because they don't want to rescue government, that was President Bola have been keeping her to that place for a long time. She should have been up. And besides that, we are observing that former president, we have been very peaceful from the day he ended up politics. And then he's not somebody that arrogant or divisive. No. If former president we have a debate, I can't use the language. We should now be working in office. If for President Boy was keeping close, I did a lot of people. Even you know what I'm going to weigh here for me. We're going to ring insult I and do green, see him on I, but everything except that. And besides that, President Walker, tell me all those that brought President Walker into power. Tell me whoever around me. Look at it, look at Billionaire Ure. Look at Sarah Ure. That was putting President Walker on plane to carry into Ghana to attend meeting. Look at John Molu. Look at Martin calling the oil and one way. The Papa is debated. The Papa after the debate got a wicked heart. He intends to divide like the war. The high running contract. We see, even when it comes to implementing the law, either way the man can behave. The minimum, I mean, you might get somebody.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm okay. Rather calling from Grandmaster County District 1.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on this morning. The old man Boga is a wicked man. Even said one president, we are not going as a leader, as an enemy, and also taxing. They have the rare to call him, but to show that he's wicked, very much at the airport. The executive area, he didn't allow the man to pass there. He hunting the man that's official. It is true that corruption is not good, but at least let there be justice in the corruption. You don't focus on one person. Even say what I say, even say one for live around we are but we are the ones that are why you live there, but he want to live around here. He don't say one year about President Bia, former President Bia. So all of them who are leader in the country is also have been hatred in the country. He may lead tomorrow. After the 6 years, they may be letting or they may not be letting. But how you will lead the community with him? So all the citizens go after enemy also taxing him. You should call President Bia for the fund dialogue. Thank you for your talking this morning.
Okay. Thank you, Monsieur brother. This person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Samira, good morning. Let me say Happy New Year to you, Samira.
Okay.
And my name is Robert, political, not that Ibrahimovic. No, Samira, I'm calling this morning for the Congress meeting in Kyrgyzstan, the morning party I call in Africa. You know, I don't think that this president, Mr. Buhari, is waiting for reconciliation. Because first of all, to have a national reconciliation is to reconcile with himself as a leader. Mr. Buhari failed to reconcile with himself first. What do I mean? The people of Lofa County, where he built from, are not being reconciled. You can remember that during the election, there were a lot of talks between the UCC and the Union Party that led to the death of 2 or 3 minutes in our general area. Up to now, Mr. Buhari failed to call a national reconciliation with humanity, and that of the people of Lofa County.
Okay.
So, when they fail to reconcile with the people, then whatever president we are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for participating. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Samara, and good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
This is the voice of Mark L. Johnson. I do call from District Number 10 of the State and Community.
Okay. You want to walk away from your monitor, please? You want to walk away from your monitor?
Am I better now? Am I better?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Boyka is not a unifier. This whole memory division. You see, 2017, when President Weah won the election, President Weah took a family to a house. They drove there, and President making you understand that, oh yes, Mr. Boyka, the election is over. It's about time now that we take the country forward. Bring forward your own idea that you get that can help to take the country forward. Have you done so since he won the election 2023? No. All we see from him is hate towards President Weah. The man who restored who God. So today he allowed to be president. He looking at men and today he fighting him and hating him as if to say, oh yeah, they have done so many bad to him. Yeah. Great. I disagree with you to say that, oh yes, it is about time that President Weah should be the one to move to
Okay.
Mr. Boyka. No.
Thank you. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Good morning, Samira. I'm Moses Rich Cody Jr. and I just join you from
Forget it. Yeah, I just want to applaud the discussion in studio this morning. And I want to say this. President Weah and President Imam Buakai, President Imam Buakai has nothing to do with President Weah because President Weah is a peaceful president, right? And JMP also is a peaceful person. JMP does not, he don't really keep rush like the way other does, like President Salim, President Weah, no, he don't do that. So I believe that the president has sent all lot of messages and he invited the former president, but the former president refused to do that because he is power please. That's what I believe. And he either want to come back to power, so he don't want to just and he don't respect it. He always
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Simira, good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
And good morning to Grace. This is Wema had about delegation at 20 years of the getting this morning. Let me say thanks to you for a talking point. You know, the key issue you're raising this morning is the same thing that the guy they raised the bottom after the state of the nation and their also FM. But the key issue a lot of people. We raised that. We said.
Okay. Let's take this person. Yeah, let's take this person. Yeah. We hope that you'll be able to call back. Wema, good morning.
Good morning, Simura.
Morning.
Thank you. Good morning to Grace. My name is Liberia Febuary, and this morning I'm calling from Chicken Factory. Well, Simura, you see the issue of President Buakai. President Buakai has told the world last year in the vacation day, last year, he told the world that he fought to place a call to President Weah. Immediately, President Weah came out to say, no, I saw a missed call on new number. I said, please tell me, you can call on new number back. President Buakai will always never want to see President Weah. President Weah don't have time for this. So the father is this. Okay, so President, tell me who want to echo do never see that I said so President Buakai so you have to draw the man closer to you. Is that President Weah the king too? Is that President Buakai? I mean with somebody who say President Weah is for power, my brother. We need Africa, President Weah was for power, 70,000 votes. You are not going to get the power to the man who's spoiling the contest today. President Weah is not great. But the fact is people, President Weah there and President Buakai is sitting there, they sending police to the airport to deny him to passing through the VIP. Oh, great is a peace ambassador. So you Jesus Christ, that if I get anchor, not get anchor, man. So sometimes that'll be weird, man. When you love somebody with a great thing, you must say the truth, man. I mean, you find it so sometimes we listen to you, but I mean, you're not sometimes you send it white to black. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You want to walk away from your monitor?
Yeah, I think it's off now.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Robert Former, and I call you from Iboro.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, one thing here is this. President Buakai should know that he's leader. He's our leader. President Buakai, when you win election, you need to go over and call your people because you're ruling all these people, even his former president. You are the president now. When President Weah won the election, yes, President Weah walked to you and he invited you. He told you, say, oh, President Buakai and former Buakai, the election is over. It's time for us to move forward. Can you see how peaceful he was? Now you have one election. See the country, how we're going, and things are just divided. There is need that we come together. Once there is no unity, nothing will go straighten up. You see, no unity. It happened in CPP, it happened even in Unity Party. The split was there. You can continue it.
Okay.
You have to change. Your leader, change.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira, and good morning to Grace.
Morning.
This is the Common Board Chairman, and I'm T1P Willie. I join you from Soviet District 4. Samira, maybe Grace has been out of country or something. But let me give the trend of issues. There was a time that this former traveled to Italy. On his way back, you know, he was denied access to the airport. That was anti-reconciliation. A life of threatening in that process, you had to go to tell him to leave. You can't do that to your just or predecessor or just immediate predecessor. That's number one. On another occasion, this person was traveling by, he now access to our presidential lodge that he himself built. Although he used it phone, but he did it under his presidency. You deny access. Number two. Number three, your people, that propagandist, you have government ministers. Take it to the point of information ministry, insulting this man. That's number four. Love, grace. We are all in this country.
Okay.
The former president,
Thank you.
Let me conclude, Tamara. Thank you, 30 seconds, please. I beg you, 30 seconds. Let me conclude 30 seconds. Hello?
You need to be fast, my brother. We need to take another call.
All right. When this former president took power, what did he do? He didn't even place a call of President Boakai. He took a wife and other entourage and walked down to his house. The whole of Liberia. You know, the and they saw this president sitting in the living room of President Boakai, and he had a meeting. And even I came for people to work in a government. That was the time he recommended his son to work in his government. That was a classic example that this president should have followed when the former president called him and told him congratulations. But sadly, he didn't do that.
Thank you. Morning.
Good morning, Tamara. Let me say morning to Grace. My brother and I on the day, Ben. This is Edmoka, and I'm the visually impaired are pushing for the return of President we are 2029. You know, you see her, Grandma Ellen Johnson Sully was very careful with the choice of word that she used. What is she telling you? She's telling you that the president has not been able to initiate anything called reconciliation. But the woman is clever and she is a stick woman. She cannot be talking the way I would say things or the way common citizen will speak to the issue.
Sure.
Because she is between the two presidents. She is between the former president. She also between the Liberian people, and she also a mother. So she will have to be very careful how she address the issue. But if you understood what she was saying, she is saying he has not been able to initiate any reconciliation. Amen. All we are here, my sister. And all in this country, the last time president we are organized, besides he taking his family when he win the election to go to President Boakai at the time to tell you that one party don't win election, he organized national conference. He called everybody in that conference that day, where they had a conference in their own supporter hotel.
Okay.
That's what you do. But where you will be here, everything that you do, you are chasing the former officials, some of the level that you're talking about. We got information. We can't disclose some of the name because of their job. The recent one that they have read, they said that press file. One single letter. At the end of it, one field, the party official asked the question, he said, but where is President? We are on the letter. The guy buy his hair, and she said, but we can't call him because of their job. Things are happening in the government that are not okay. You cannot always be descending like that. Then it will appear as a clearly you are the party supporter. Don't do so. You can descend, but not in that way. Seeing the truth and bending it. No, so they can sound some kind of way here. Yeah, serious. Thank you, man.
Thank you. This person, yeah. Grace, give me your pressure and money. Gracie for United Party. You said?
Let the people choose for me. Me, I understand they say because when I say why in my mind they get somebody can feel like I'm taking side.
Okay, let us be able to talk to the next person. Yeah. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Samara.
You're live. Let's hear you.
Marvin Johnson called to Dubo, the chairperson for the Concern Librarian for Justice.
Okay.
You see, Chris once said that she was advocate. I know she advocating for who.
You want to speak to the issue?
Yeah, I'm going to the issue. The issue got business that we got photos.
No, we don't have time for all that. No, we do not have time for all that.
I'm talking about Grace again. Let's continue. You see, this president, current president, Waka, this man is not leading by example because he left so neighbor to the former president. So if you are somebody with that kind of car, you are just driving 1 minute driving in the fence. And then, sorry, or the election is over, I won, and then we can put it behind us and then move the country forward. That's what he needs to do. But you can't be running behind day by day there, and the human being that living that can talk to you and hello, there's about he bury reach the body burial of former president and Noah, there's a body. But the person that living, Samura, the person that living that get more to talk, that can walk, you ain't want to talk to them. You act like it to say that the person, you're not supposed to talk. Maybe the person today your presidency.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe she's the president.
Thank you. This person here quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Samuel.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Samuel, for long. Let me say happy new year to you. This is forgotten fire to serve God to us.
Okay.
For long. How everything, Samuel?
Yo, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. We are about to turn the platform again and thank God for our sister who in the studio there. She laying the analysis for us.
Not tell your sister because I say you just have a new screen.
No, it's not about it, but she's saying the reality, Samuel. We should follow the truth.
All right.
Samuel, to the issue, right? I think for now, for the bro, I will be calling her even more than before because now the show have been banners. I got my sister in the studio there. One way or the other, when you want to go, so she tell you, say that go so. That the referee royal, you can go away.
You sure I never been balanced?
No, you been balanced, but you're going to analyze it sometimes. It's not for you to decide what you want to do. But
analysis will not always align with yours because you are UPIS. I'm a sedition. You that's sedition.
No,
excuse me. I'm a journalist. I'm sorry.
Am I a UPS?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying you are UPS. The guy on the line is a UPS. I'm a journalist. So my decision, I always go with his.
Okay.
Okay. What's all you coming, Samara? Samara to the issue.
Why is it so? Let's hear. Let's hear you.
Is a fan of the issue. That be yes. You don't expect President Bwaka to walk to former President George and we are. Then say, oh, time for reconciliation and other things. Former President, where is your son to President Bwaka?
So what happened? President Bwaka gets so on her feet.
And the time was so Samra. You looking at the grave, and that the respect.
So you see, that's the mentality we have. Whose government it is? Is it that President Bwaka government? We should be bringing unity in this country. That's why I said that the old man is very divisive. And I stand by it. Because you are the leader. You should be the one putting people together. Oh, you said because you add so the person should come to you. Who told you that's how it works?
So Samara, my question now, please give me a chance, Samara, this month. My question now, former President, we are still maintaining a peace ambassador or title that you used to call him before.
Yes, he's maintaining it.
If you maintain the peace ambassador title, but now you are going to President Bwaka, say you are man of peace, to say, oh, father, you are my father, let's reconcile. But that's the reality.
My brother, you sound, I'm sorry to say, but you sound very funny to me this morning, seriously.
But as you speak, I don't think he married that against a peace ambassador. I think the title have been taken from him. Because he wouldn't get the title if he implement the function of the title.
Do you know how many things these people have done to this man? And he keeps quiet and he cannot even talk about it. Eli Joseph Sirleaf served as a president under the Unity Party regime.
We're still taking
See what she said, or listen to what she said. Listen to what she said. She said, and I quote, that it is within the president purview. She could have said, is our son to Bwaka is supposed to go. Why do you think she did not say it? Because the whole traditional thing and everything, we know our culture, we like it, but it doesn't work with leadership. There are some things that you're not even thinking about tradition with it. You are a leader. It is your government. You are the one that should be able to bring peace. You are the one that should bring people together. How can you be a president? At the end of the day, you do not even have you do not have that characteristics, to bring people together. You even get the ability to tell people what to do or to call for peace and everything. You don't have that mind to say, let me get the people together so that we have a conversation. At this point in time, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is still saying that she's looking forward for that day where Bwaka will call the both of them and then they'll be able to get that suggestion. So up to now, Yanaya done it. If somebody who you serve as a vice president, like you govern this country with this lady together, if she's still making this kind of statement, what is it want for you people want for us to say? Like Edmund said, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf will never ever come and talk like the way we Liberians will just talk it and make it raw like that because she's a leader. So when she's saying these things, her statements should be taken into consideration. And you Liberians should know that this lady, she's saying these things because Bwaka have not yet even reached out to her for that kind of forum. Morning.
Yeah, please allow me to say two things, man. Please quickly, Edmond. No, the thing about old man and young man, it doesn't apply yet. We are talking about president. We are talking about president and former president. We are not in the village where I'm supposed to honor my pa and I honor my uncle. No. Two, the thing about reconciliation, the way you usually party people want to say it, up to then you can see the country. You can see the members of the various political party, we are divided. The leaders in the country, they are divided. At the end analysis, the peace is all those of we are the country called peace. If we're talking about peace here, there is no war yet for President. We have to exhibit former peace ambassador leadership role. You will call him into a meeting. If it doesn't come, he will say the reason why he has refused to attend your meeting. Now we are into year 3. When are you going to initiate this modern wonderful reconciliation initiative? When are you going to do it? But it's not good for all those who are in the opposition, as I have always said. The only thing we can say is that we want to grow, we want to move forward. Our country has to move forward. This is not Bwaka dynasty, this is not we are dynasty. What we're talking about is Liberia. So that's it. Let us keep doing it.
Okay.
Those who are in the opposition.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This person. Brahma, I just seen Brahma number from one phone to another phone. Brahma, if you call again, Baba will take your call. Correct. The man call you on. If I do not take Brahma Williams' call here today, it would not be smart in the studio. Brahma want to give us wait, which one? I'm seeing two different numbers here.
Brahma, please.
They look alike. Brahma is like when I take your call because two different numbers here look alike. But let's take Brahma. This should be Brahma. Good morning.
Samira, you said my number from one foot to another.
From one foot to another, I just see the number. I say, Brahma, get weird.
You know, Samira, sometimes that's why you're or like the DJ, they always say when the music is always good twice. So sometimes when the topic is interesting, sometimes we call you see, Samira, someone try to defend the issue of the current president of our former president. You see, Samira, but I said it. She way you're not only the former president we are.
Oh, okay.
And when she was president, she never waited for former president we are because of her son to reach out to her. She reached out to former president we are and make it peace ambassador. That's our leader. When former president won the election, he now said, "All of my father want to be first before I can talk to him or I can ask him some question." He walked up to the current president Joe Bwaka now as a father and talk to him and say going to send people need that we are to work in our government. That's how Joe Bwaka's son will work in president we are government. So the election is over. The country is divided. You, the president, you are the one now to unite the country. Whether it can be anyone that contested as you order them, they are not the one to come out to you. It is you because you are drafting now the country. So someone saying, "Oh, because the government is going or John Weah, so it means that John Weah was the one that's supposed to war after him." No, my brother, not how it works. The tea and all over country and the tradition based now. Hey,
okay.
We're discussing reconciliation and unity.
Thank you.
We're discussing my brother. Thank you for your time, Samira.
Thank you, this person. Good morning. A lot of calls coming in. Morning.
Let me say good morning to your colleagues. This is the voice of Christian Pray for Enemy Bio. And I joined the conversation this morning from the headquarters of the Veterans People on the Bubble Avenue Waving to a community. Also, Samira, let me appreciate you for your analysis. Samara, I think this president have not demonstrated high level of reconciliations within our country. Samara, this president shows to us that he's a very good, how to call it, a president who fails to reconcile this country, Samara. The president lacks reconciliation. The president has demonstrated it when he was in opposition, Samara. We saw the climax of the CPP under this president leadership when he took over the CPP. Even his level at the ministry himself before becoming vice president, he did not do well when it comes to reconciliation there. We saw the demand of the CPP under President Barker. But then, even the Unity Party, when he took over as standard bearer of the Unity Party, we saw serious division within the Unity Party under his leadership. If he being president, Samira, he's demonstrating the same attitude, Samira. This country is heavily divided. That's why that's why he level not calling President Buya and that of former President Salif. Mr. Walker is not doing well on reconciling this country. This country is outside we citizens are heavily divided, Samira. And the president is not showing example. The leaders lead by example. He is not leading by that example, Samira. If the president cannot reconcile with former president and that of his colleagues, it's wrong, Samira. In his cabinet are also following the similar attitude of the president. So I think the president needs to stand up and swallow some of his ego and see how best he can run this country together as one Liberia. Thank you very much for the opportunity, Samira.
Okay, thank you too for participating. Let's take this break. We'll not take calls again. Let's take this break. We'll get back here and go into our next conversation on the broadcast this morning. This one is called Money Palava. Let's see as to if we do this. Okay, unity is what we want. We want unity. Leaders should be able to provide that. That is your responsibility to unite people, to reconcile people. Okay, this one, Money Palava. Let's take it quickly here this morning.
Money, yeah, money, palava. Money, yeah, money, palava. You left your mama for more money. You left your papa for more money. I managed to get you money. Your sister no be there, your body no be there, your uncle no be there, your auntie no be there. As you begin to get you money, that big one you go money, yeah, money, palava. Money, yeah, money, palava. You best friend with all your enemy. You have now with all your enemy. You brothers have with all your enemy. Money, yeah, money, palava. 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 You left your mama for more money. You left your papa for more money. I managed to get you money. Your sister no be there, your body no be there, your uncle no be there, your auntie no be there. As you begin to get you money, that big man you go for you. Money, yeah, money, palava. Money, yeah, money, palava. You best friend with all your enemy. You have now with all your enemy. You brother step with all your enemy. Sababu, money, yeah, money, palava. Money, yeah, money, palava.
Okay, welcome back to the program. Good morning, Liberia. Samira had an emergency. She had to leave. So I will be ending the show this morning, and we are into the talking points. And to all of you following, it's a pleasure to be here, and we take it from where we stop. Our second talking point has to do with the Ministry of Information regular press briefing yesterday. Now, this is where we come to the very, very hard part of it. We all been following the issue of Satan and other demolition sites across Liberia, starting with the lack of DJ Blue District, where Hotel Africa, they had to break some homes coming to 72nd, and now we saw Cadillac Junction, and now it have been pushed to Satan. Yesterday we did some analysis, and people was like, "Oh, Grace, why are you supporting the government?" I never supported the government on that issue, and I will not support them today. The fact here is any country, any government that do not put the interest of its people first is answerable to the people. Now, Liberian went to the ballot box. Liberian overwhelmingly voted, even though the percentage was divided and there were just a slight differences. That should be a wake-up call to the Unity Party that Liberia is heavily divided. With that kind of a vote, with that marching alone, should prove to you that the people did not 100% trust you with the country. Now, you have a country that has two solid political parties. And those political party supporters are almost equal from both sides. How can it be? Then yet, you got to power. You took power. You're not seeking the interest of the simple people. People will continue to wonder for which side I'm from. I keep telling people I am for the Liberian people. Look at what happened in that district. And yesterday, somebody was able to stay on the radio and say, or call a press conference and say the government was not government not able to do anything. Trust me, I know that is a private land. On the other hand, it's a private land. The case went to court. The court did a ruling. The ruling have to be implemented. But mind you, what the government is not taking into account, and this is what we're pointing out, and this is the time the government start to listen to people. The people homes that were broken yesterday or day before yesterday, those people are Liberian. That is my paramount concern. Those people are Liberian. The woman that was crying with her 3 children in the streets, Minister Sano, they are Liberian. I know deep down the president is not even happy with what is going on. And some of these simple things, because he's very busy, he don't listen to the radio, he don't know what the people are going through. And you people are the ones supposed to be telling the president, this is what is happening. And you refusing to say it. Yesterday you came, you called a press conference. I had a very serious problem with that press conference. How will you say the government have nothing to do with what is going on? The government have everything to do with it. The court operates on the mandate of the Liberian people. And who are the Liberian people? They are the government. Who elected the government? The same Liberian people. There's a parable that says that no man can go to bed with a horse on fire. And that's why, that is exactly what United Party is doing. United Party is going to bed with a horse on fire. You can't tell me, I know deep down United Party have a political ambition to want to come back to power 2029. These are the same Liberian people you will run to for help. These are the same Liberian people you will go to and ask for vote. Now, the question is this. Are you seeking their interest? Are you seeking the interest of the Liberian people? The court gave her vetted, the court gave her ruling, we agree. The people went to implement the court ruling. 100% I agree about all of that. Let us compare this situation to that of former President Eli Johnson Sirleaf coming to former President George Weah. When Eli Johnson Sirleaf was about to construct the road today, we call the Liberia Febuary, there were horses along the road. That property was for government. There were compensation. They were compensated. People left from there, they willingly broke their properties because they had place to go. Now, we come to that of George Weah administration. I'm not a sedition. I'm now a you pissed. But I'm telling you to your face because the mistake we continue to make in the country will continue to haunt us. Because if that woman out there that don't have place to stay with her children is exposed and something happened to her, it fall back on the government. The government duty is to protect the life and property to protect her citizens. A woman sits supposedly, the same thing happen. To this Catholic Junction, you sit, you confinedly sit for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. You know you own a property. People are occupying no property. You will keep quiet. People come and develop that land, continue to stay there. When you're ready to break the place, you just come back and say, this property is for me. We ain't get problem with you claiming your land, but I think the land right law should be visited. It should be visited. So the former George Weah administration, what the George Weah do when he encountered the similar issue with that of the invisible park when he was constructing the invisible park. George Weah politely went build houses for the people around there and placed them in those houses. Now, I know all government are not the same. I know United Party have a own system of running. I'm not condemning you. You are doing your best. You are trying. But the best you're doing, are you forgetting to know that the Liberian people interest should come first? Have you thought about how many families don't have place to stay right now? Then you say CDC will continue to be relevant because trust me, there are people from in the CDC that are seeking the interest of those same people you don't want to seek their interest. The government could have done similar things that the former president Weah did. That couldn't have even taken a scratch from the government. We have the National Housing Authority in Liberia. How you think the estate we have called Steering Tower Estate? Why you think it was built? And how you think it was built? New Georgia Estate. How you think it was built? It was built because previous government saw the need that these people needed help. Now, it is in your purview. Everything you do today, history will hold you accountable. Eric Nangbe is just a businessman trying to make his earn meet. He had a piece of land. He want to develop the land to make his money. The people sitting there, Eric Nangbe is not the president for them. He's not a representative. He's not a senator. You are the government, Sano. Minister, your government. This is your government. These are your people. You know how constrained the country is. You know how many people are not working today. You know how many families don't even go to bed regularly happy because you are fixing things. We just came from a civil war. There was government before you. We had the Ebola crisis. We have Corona. Now UC has left. That people is struggling. There are so many things happening around you that are causing problem for your government to stand on its own independently. And yet the simple homes that other people have, they are taking it from them. Imagine you standing in your house catching fire. How desperate and frustrating you can be. Then for you to be watching that place you live for years, people breaking it in front of you. Amen. When you're not in our situation in a country like Liberia, when something not in our situation, when not us is happening to our family member, we have no pity for that person. Politics aside, I feel very devastated listening to that woman yesterday. Then how can a representative prince to come up in? You know, the dishonesty in this country will continue to push us to where we don't belong. There are some places I reach, I don't sugarcoat what I'm saying. That what people will continue to baffle from which side I'm for. I'm for the Liberian people. And once the Liberian people interest is not put, I will speak out. You were wrong by telling the Liberian people that the government had nothing to do with that demolition. The government has power to find place for those people to sleep. It's the government right to protect their lives. They are vulnerable. They are exposed. In other countries, they have disaster management. They have team in place for that. But our own disaster team here, when they say something for people that come from other countries, we see so many things. The president has to be dismissing and getting into people around here. These are the system we have that we want out. And I think that's why the Liberian people voted this government. These people know this place to be home. These people have stayed in that community for years. They know no different place to be home. That is their livelihood. That is what we call inhabitant. That is where they know to have freedom. That's what they call peace. But you're taking it from them. Then you say you ain't got nothing to do with it. One man come up and say, I get 3 million to the representative to go and settle 3 million. What can $3 million do for those people? What can it do for them? Not even dollars. I don't know if that labor take. What can it do for those people? As a government, this is the time we start using resources. Like you have money coming from National Metana. You get money coming from the National Port Authority. You get money coming from different institutions, Beer Mountain in Liberia. Those same Liberians, we have different tribes that affect your various communities that you're demolishing at home. Even if you take 1-5 each and settle them and say, I beg you, go rent a place or go find, have luck, put your zingra and be there. They will be leaving from there to go somewhere. Or you build a little structure. Other countries, they are thinking about paying our children's school fees now. They're not even thinking about the level we on. The government was trusted by the Liberian people. That's why they voted for you. The government, the Liberian people believe in you. That's why they voted for you. Now is the time for you to stand up for the Liberian people. I listened to Luther Tapper. He said it clearly. He said it. Even he himself is not happy for what is happening to those people. He's not happy. No typical Liberian or humanitarian will be happy to see another man's home being destroyed. I don't care how heartless you are. You can watch to see it. No mother will want to see another mother on the streets. Her children are in school. Only because they don't have where to stay. No mother, no father will be happy for that. So this is the time for the humanitarians, the government officials. And one person I want to talk about to squeeze into this show this morning is President Copper. Thumbs up to you, girl. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Yesterday, she went to the House of Representatives with a letter to primary telling them to cite the Justice Minister. That is the kind of intervention we want Princeton to be doing around here. Cite the Justice Minister. You said my people in 70 seconds. This property belongs to you. Come and tell us the exact place your land stand and where it in. And how well we can find solution to our people that are vulnerable in this state right now. They don't have anywhere to go. That's what we want to see happening. Look, the Martin Luther King we praise today, he stood up for his people. The Nelson Mandela we see today that people heal and worship in history, he stood up for his people. What are you doing for your own constituents? What are you doing for the people that elected you? And I also want to take this time to congratulate former President George Weah and his wife for stepping in to help those people. Now, anybody that helped them, you are my friend. Even Jetty came in to help yesterday. These people need Liberian people more than ever before. And you telling me as a minister that is not in the government purview, that's not true. That can never be true. The government is by the people. And it is for the people. You are nothing without the people. And if you feel you can sit supinely and watch the people suffer only because they learn issue, you know how many people are victim of them buying one land and somebody coming to claim that land. There have been so many proposals for NGOs for them to set up a system that will track every land that have been bought in this country. That's internet. Once you come to somebody want to buy that particular land, they tell you, no, this land has been occupied because your GPS will track that this land has been occupied. Your GPS will track it. There's a system, you set it up. By the time they say, okay, from Job Low Town, yes. So and so, yes. This particular from view, yes. is occupied, somebody already bought in property. That is the kind of a system people have been proposing to you. But because once they bring a proposal, they see House of Representatives, who is the mastermind to most of Liberian suffering, when they don't have a court in it, they have problem. It's like you're enjoying how Liberian people are struggling. You know how many use a pump in a land where project to make people to have the local people to have access to their family? That simple system the government can set up. You know how many dollars we're talking about here? That when you set up, you could save so many lives from what happening around here. People will go buy land 2, 3, 4, 5 times. How many dollars you think like when people working for that they will keep buying one land over and over in the country? So when you're the government official, you don't have problem. Because you have money, you have influence, you have connection. But the old man now telling her better buy and pepper, what did she get? She didn't get no connection. She saved, take bribe money, credit bribe money, suffer to pay bribe money for her children to go to school, save little thing to buy a piece of land, then you take it from her, 2 money, you break her horse. How do you want a woman to be happy next time to go to the pool to vote? Then somebody will tell me President Barker knows about these things. Then they will want me to believe. It's not possible. Because the ministers and the people around him, they see where the people around President Barker, former President, we are not in the interest of the Liberian people. That how most of the ministers in this government are not in the interest of the Liberian people. They don't even want the government to succeed. Most of them are plenty. They don't want the government to succeed. Because how can you tell me you want a government you came to power with to succeed? Then people's homes are being destroyed and you sitting and talking, say the government had nothing to do. The government have everything to do with it. The Liberian people interest in their well-being rest solely on the government head. The well-being of the Liberian people is solely folded from the presidency to the House of Representatives, to the army, to the police, to every sectors the Liberian people are paying. The phone line is open. You can put in your call and be a part of this discussion. How can we distinguish the fact that people are sleeping on the street, their home being destroyed, and we saying that the government is not at fault? Even if that private property, when I'm more than 5% affected, that the whole country affected. Let's pick this call quickly. Good morning, your name and where you calling from? Hi again.
This is Mohammed Dakin calling from T4. This is number 17.
Okay, go ahead.
Mama, what you saying this morning, that true, some of the people in our community, they want for the government to sort you, but they're there for their own. They don't get him on heart. They didn't get him on heart. They don't get him on feeling. That how human being, that how the people looking. So long the king in power now, you can see some of the government officials there, you passing, but they're what they're the ways I would do. They not care for you. So you see the people are homeless. Some of them they are happy. Especially that man that you're speaking of. That man that the more peace for the government. Don't back the old man that you don't know. Yeah, he there. He knows about it. You think if you never knew about it, you are coming to speak up. That the man who is sent to speak. Okay. So 2020 now coming, they will see. If you take Cobra and labor, you put a Cobra in a room, then that who you put there for. You put it there for yourself. When somebody lie, don't know for in within the other line, when you're speaking the truth, you know within yourself that you're speaking the truth.
All right.
That Mama Ladra be better for all men. Mama Ladra now for we want for Ladra to fall, but it will not fall.
Okay. Somebody
that who wait for us, they will not know that.
Thank you. Let's take this call. Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Okay, good morning. Thank you. My name is Oliver Wazo. So I joined this morning from Checkup and
okay, go ahead, Oliver. Make your point.
Okay, Mr. Thank you for your show this morning. You spoke like somebody who they wear the same shoe that the people in theater and from the second barrel that you're wearing now.
Yeah.
So you see, it's very frustrating and disheartening that you spoke about the land issue. Just imagine that somebody, I'm going to say, that you will take your hard-earned money that you will post to for complete now 1-2 years to post to start the stomach, start yourself to buy fencing materials. and then you take it, you put it in the land. You will go and you will buy land for 1,003, 1,004, and then you probably that land for $150 US. At the end result, somebody still owe your land for me. I bought it and so. It is very frustrating. So let me say this to our government. As you said, our government needs to do something with this land on that bro.
All right. Thank you. Let's take this call. Good morning, your name and where you calling from? Okay, we missed that person. You just call back. Call us on 0773-419-502, 0773-978-564. Let's pick this one. Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Samira, good morning again. Yeah, Grace.
Grace. Samira had a little emergency. She had to leave.
Oh, okay, Grace. Okay. Grace, let me say thanks to you for the talking point again.
Yeah.
Samira, the issue of land business, the way people sell and do our land business in this country, I think the government see her best to make land business to be like non-billable crime. Samira, people are wicked to go and sell one land to 3 and 4 different persons, because they know very well that when they do that, they will eat other person's money free. That nothing will not come out of A. When they go to court, nothing will not come out of A. So people are taking that advantage these days to sell for land. And scenario number 2, the government should see reason. People who bought land 50 years ago, those areas are lying down free. 50 years. Someone said on the show that their father bought land since 1979. And then someone America saying that they play for them and they're breaking their homes. 1979 up to now, why you were not able to even build or zero around there that people will be living until you can come down. People buy land these days, they just live vulnerable, and then when people go there, they buy it, or when they unapported, suddenly people can say, oh, that's it for me. That's what happened to all in 13. When someone came and said for Scotland Creek, as far as Balaka Joshua was for them, that he brought a riot here, police had to come, and then before that thing could be settled. So the issue of land is getting serious in this country. We gotta be careful, or else if we don't take time, land issue will bring another problem in this country, in which some of us we don't pray for. To see our mothers, people going to break your home, and then you're not even able to compensate them. But right, if this government was serious, even if the justice minister was serious, the owner of that property was to compensate those guys. People that have been lazy for that place for the day you buy your land. You're supposed to compensate them, relocate them.
So your friend can even resell. So your friend can do rebuy the property from me. But you just can start breaking people's homes.
You can do people can do rebuy. You can rebuy the property for you, my brother or my sister. But I think the person that carry on our eye, they are not a typical Liberian. They don't have that heart to see your friend at this time. You just carry the machine, so money, bought their homes. What will happen to the children that are going to school now? What will happen to the mother that's struggling to even pay their children's school fee? What will happen to them? Where will they start from today? What will the children eat today? How will the children go to school? Where do we sleep? How do we even get close to where?
I'm just feeling
people
bad this
are
morning.
starting new life, Samira. That's a very new life that our brothers and sisters are going into now. How will they start? Their priesthood is saying government had nothing to do with it. And the government there to protect the citizen. The government there to protect the citizen. So by right, they're supposed to relocate those guys before carrying on a demolition. Thank you for the time, Samira.
Okay, this is Grace Williams Joshua Samara her issue.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's no problem. Call us on 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, 0555-184-711, 0555-184-711, 0773-978-564, 0880-907-907. Good morning, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, Grace. This is the voice of Mark L. Johnson. I do call from district number 10 to be precise, gate and community.
Go ahead, brother.
You see, what get with the Liberians so hardly to each other so. Every number that experience hardship of men who so do not on the whole way here. He so do not play marvel. Today he's successfully allowing Liberian men to use it to quote to fight his own Liberian brothers and sisters, then making them homeless. Thousands of Liberian homeless. Why we can't think? How will the Liberian can think? You are from a poor background. You struggle today, God make you as successful. Then you behaving wicked to people that are struggling to be successful. Every way. Great, thank you, man. I feel so bad this morning.
I'm frustrated, you know, if you don't have a heart, that is the only way you will keep quiet. As a Liberian, seeing your friends don't even have sleeping place at this time. You know how difficult, even you renting, you know how difficult it is. Then you have relaxed. You don't have any means to even say you come in low for rentage. You're not thinking about it right now. There's so money somebody just come and break your home on you with all of your properties in it. They want information minister standing on yesterday to tell the Liberian people that the government is not at fault. How is the government not at fault? Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. I'm Sam Howard calling from the Lokitan Bell.
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, thank you for the topic in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to discuss on the issue of the 72nd Bell.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, when it comes to the rule of law, we believe that we have three branches of government that which people are supposed to follow the rule of law. But the issue that the AFL took over there, to most especially those that are outside the barrier, it was very, very, very much wrong.
I'm telling you.
And I believe that these are things that can create problems within the country. AFL, they shouldn't act like those AFL of yesterday. We believe that they are soldiers of good. So they should go in the interest of the Liberian people. For AFL to come early in the morning without prior notice to the people and engage the people to that extent, it was very, very ugly. Coming with armed men, ammo cars in the community to take away people's property, people that have deeds for that property without no prior notice. We believe that this government should step into it strongly and see reason that people should have their rights according to the law of the Republic of Liberia, and let AFL go back on the table, go through the judiciary system in order to notify the people as pertaining to what amount of land that AFL owns in the 72nd belt. So the representatives and senators of this country, of this Monterado country, they should see reason of getting into it, or else it's going to be a very serious problem in this republic.
Of course, if we keep quiet and everybody say, okay, none of my business, I'm not affected, everybody keep quiet and just look at it happening, there will be no action taken. But trust me, as we are talking about it, like when people phoning in to make their points, don't mind politicians. All of them listening to the very radios. They have people listening. They have people listening. Trust me. This government will do something about that Satan issue, people. They'll do something to help those people. Just when we put money in Hotel Africa, in other cases, the Cadillac Junction, and things started slowing down, this particular Satan issue will be investigated. Because nobody will keep quiet. All of the phone calls, the text messages you send, they follow them. Don't be afraid. Speak your mind, because if you don't stand up for yourself, nobody will stand up for you. If Liberian people do not stand up for themselves, nobody will do it for you. You put a government in power that's supposed to protect you. You paying them. The information minister or the assistant minister that was talking yesterday, you pay him. That your tax pay your money they're using to pay him. Why you think they're getting money from to pay him? But you know, can say yesterday and say the government had nothing to do with what happened in Satan. That's a blatant lie, because the fact of the matter, the government is excluded with authority to protect its people. The land right out is on the government. The three branches of government work within the government. They are not separate. They are just three branches that work together for the common interest of the Liberian people. How can you tell me that the government have nothing to do with it when the people are going to be sleeping on the street and our properties are being destroyed? How can you tell me that? Was a formal communication served before you came to do your demolition? Was there a conference? Was there a dialogue that you people went to and they refused to listen to you? What process did you follow? That the AFL have to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning to go and start and terrorizing people in their home to get them out of their home? Are the people in the home not Liberian? You see, these are the things that when you do tomorrow, people start getting angry and they say, what happening? What's making the people angry? The scene where you get it, Liberian people get it scene where. So we still taking call. Let's announce the number for those that just tuning in. 0773 978 Sorry, 0773-978-564, 0773-978-564, 080-907-907-0555, 0773-419-502. These are the number you can call to be a part of this program. Let's pick this call quickly. Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Okay, ma'am, Grace.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jabbar Baggy calling you from district number 17.
Go ahead, brother.
My Grace, you see, when human being not get feeling, how you can speak out. I think that may get conscious.
He not get feeling.
He get conscious. He get feeling. If somebody who got feeling can't talk that way.
You can't treat your people like that, sir.
How will you treat your people like that? He not get family. He not get children. He ain't got work. You see somebody children with somebody work, somebody children there. He ain't get sister there. You see how that woman crying there on the social media, crying on the radio. You not get feeling.
Yeah.
Man, he more hard.
Like
look at the people you should love outside more than your citizen.
Telling you.
Look at the time thing that they say they're breaking that place for alien to go, I mean for foreigner to go build there. I do that one for. Do resettle the people there or you talk to them. My people even though they there for me, but yes, small thing you're holding.
Go find place to be.
You not get him a feeling? That man what they said Bugatti answer and he went there. Here he went.
I tell you.
He went there to do on the Bugatti answer, to do on the Bugatti answer. And I come to care 7 seconds there. Nana ASL, the woman who you over there, your friend women that over there, they sold that better ball way back before those who get in order inside the now some people have them over there. Then you can't boss the people building. So yeah, what are you supposed to do in the city? Go in the bush. Why do you amount of there? Hey man, him more hard. The people not get feeling, my sister, they not get him more feeling.
Telling you.
The government here. They think what the people were talking so that you know, Unity Party history, mama. That didn't want to wait war or 14-year war. And then that he was the chairman for local defense force. The general he rewarded him with internal ministry that called local government. You see that? Did I get him more feeling?
Thank you, brother. Let's take this call. Yeah. Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Thank you, Grace. This is Ed Maka.
Yeah, Emma, go ahead.
Yeah, would like to appeal to the government to make some intervention in the theater scenario because we are hearing that schools and all was broken down.
Even you have mosques, you have church, everything.
Okay, so yeah, so what they can do, you know, that's what you call government. The children that were attending that school, they can send somebody from the Ministry of Education to do an investigation. So they can try to put the children there in some of those schools so that at least they can be able to end their school year. You know, you can go there and negotiate with the school, or we can get uniform, they say the association, but at least the government will pay the school fee, accept the children, and then be able to end their school year. You know, these are the individual government can make. They want a way that government could be involved when that particular guy win the case. The district representative could call the government attention to the issue. Okay? You call the government attention to the issue, they can call the owner of the place, you know, to a discussion to see whether it's possible the people can rebuy. And if you don't want to resell his place to them, they can come up with a resettlement plan. You know, give the people something. Yeah, give the people something and get them time. 3 to 6 months, they put being there all along year. You know, what will it cost you when you get them 6 months? And publicize it so that people will know. So that when that time comes to an end, you will display your document that you gave them compensation, that you gave them time to leave, they refuse to do so. This is why you took your decision. Simple. But very early in the morning, and then after breaking it down, you take $3.5 million then representative to is jumping all over where that he has received compensation. How much $3.5 million? You know how much it costs to pay 2 bedrooms?
I tell
Just
you.
to pay 2 bedrooms, you know how much it costs? So people are talking about they have 2 different bedrooms over there.
Thank
2 different apartments, 2 bedrooms.
Thank you. Let's
then
take
you
this
get
call.
$3.5 million.
Let's take this call. Good morning, your name and where you calling from? Yeah, go ahead. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Breaking in. Yeah, just call back. I beg you. I mean, just offering you call back. I beg you, please. The number to call is 0773-419-502. 0773-419-502. Let's speak him back. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
I said my name is Tarusi. I call from Kidma.
Okay, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You are live.
Yeah, the land problem in Liberia is a great problem. And on the justice system. You see, the justice system is polluted because of bribery and corruption. It happened to us on the old road. Opposite Yake, where the Fuda men come fight Liberia men for their land. Then the judge, Sada, said the court judge for the former chief justice. They are all corrupt. I'm sorry today. I'm putting arm down as an ex-officer. It was my plans to fire one judge in the court, one good old day and go jail.
No, we can't do that.
Because of their negligence and their corrupt eyes. You look in Satan. You know what I mean? People are dying because some people will take stroke. Some people they will die of that eye. You know what it takes to build a house? To own a land? Liberia is going down on the drain.
I'm telling you, it's frustrating, you know. It's very frustrating. Okay, it's very painful. Call us on 0773-419-502, 0773-978-564, 0555-184-711, and 0880-907-907. Call this morning and be a part of the process. And you know the most painful part of the whole thing? Let's pick this one quickly. Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, madam. I say thank you for the program. And here's Bobby Toman calling from Johnsonville.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, to the issue. When it comes to the land issue, you see government itself, like almost the DNC government running on who are buying the land. But if we take our document and carry the government, they will ask us where you bought the land, and the information on the deed is on the information on that area is on the deed. If you know that, then because according to history, government get zoning and law zoning for all for the whole amount around here. They get out zoning. So if the percentage about the land in Satan, what part of Satan is waiting on it, then you tell the person, oh my sister, the land bought in Satan. Someone bought the land during 1974, during 1985.
Don't probate. Finish.
Don't probate. But you hold it for how $150. And that deal is registered in the ACA. So what become of that ACA? So I think the Liberian ACA, I think that ACA system again, Liberia, I think they need to dissolve it and then they try to I don't know how they go where do it because everything is in the ACA. So don't learn what the poor that is in the ACA. Why would you get that? Why would you get up that far from the ACA? What you doing now?
Thank you. Let's pick this one. Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where you calling from? Good morning.
They're calling Joe J. Baika, calling from issue number 8 in Southside, where behind the media center,
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I was very much surprised yesterday when I came from the work. I met Matt at my area. There was they come and break the area down.
Amen.
I only calling to appeal to the government at least.
No, where are you talking about exactly?
They right behind the media center. Right down Jarastan. They get road meeting. Right around the media center. Certain school there they call Vision Academy School also.
So they're breaking that place down too.
Yeah, I mean Mark. I was surprised yesterday evening when I came from the west and when they asked me to break that area down, we get nowhere else to go again.
But did you buy the place or they play for somebody and eventually you to move out?
If for somebody we bought that area. My late father, he bought that area. Yeah, so I only the building.
Yeah, you breaking in. You breaking in. So that's an appeal to the government. You should take into consideration that in saying they don't have anywhere to go, and he followed board that place as well. So this issue is not only affecting Satan people, affecting
everybody must rather right now. Of course, when you want development, you have to close your eye on plenty things, but the government too should also take into account that these are Liberians and they are not doing anything for themselves right now. Most of them not working. Yeah, your name and where you calling from?
Check every morning. That's my name. I do drive a Bona Farm.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, you spoke on something that draw my attention concerning the issue and the carry junction.
Yeah.
You know that the demolition exercise went on.
Yeah, it went on. Slow down. We will keep talking. And for you to start again, none of them want to happen inside of the way.
I saw the community chairman and community dweller. They were heavily because strong to the government and every time a rally are going to be.
Wow.
I don't know what rally going. You're talking about Satan, you're talking about the second community. The civic election is about to start again. As we speak, any moment for now.
You know, Liberians are joking with themselves. The government feel that violence or rule of law can be enforced on the people. You have to take time when it comes to some certain thing. The thing they call humanity. Humanity was one of the reasons the UN was established. Let's pick this one. Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, Anime, where are you calling
Francis Farmer. I call you from Duboro.
Yeah, go ahead, Francis.
Yeah, let me say this. You see, the demolition can always take place under the Unity Party regime. This is why they can fight to make sure that Unity Party can. Most of the people can see up there say, we're supporting the party, we're supporting the party. They ain't only supporting the party because they want job. They're supporting the party because they want to clean. They want to do a lot of things.
Wow.
You see? So it can always happen under the Unity Party regime. It happened under Manasali regime again. When they broke the people houses and ran up Congo time here. You see, people then were homeless and they don't care. They can just break it now and go by their business. They say, these are one of the country, excuse me for the word, the country access them, will move them up. You see, that's what they always getting in power for a lot of things.
But y'all like when people still know they are voted for them, so I don't know why you have an issue with it.
Don't understand. All they know that the party that coming to make them to move Liberia forward, they know they're coming to destroy them. You hear? It's not for politics aside. We're not doing it for politics. But we notice it. 12 years on Maraseli that what was taking place in the country. Now Boga says here and now start again. You see? They're always doing it. You don't behave like that. Why one man you clean almost 10, 50 acres, you alone? Why you carrying it? You die and leave all the properties back. Why you carry them?
That's your point of view. Thank you for calling
Why
me.
you carrying them? Let other people too have place to lay their head. You alone, you clean all.
Thank you. Let's pick this one. Good morning, Yanime. Where are you calling from? Good morning. Yeah, okay. Let's take a few more calls, but 9:30, we close this segment and talk about the last thing we have to talk about. The number you can call is 0773-419-502, 0773-978-564 to be a part of this program. Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, my sister.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm Saros Bakari calling from District 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was just the demolition that just took place is very painful. It hurts. But we ourselves, some of ourselves are responsible for those things.
Of course.
In the sense is that many people buying land, they are not going with the strict procedure. Maybe asking for Model D, going to Ministry of Lands and Mines, requiring who owns the property, how the property have been there, nothing, because we only want to buy land. It happens to me. I bought land from a person that was not a rightful owner, and the rightful owner came to want to court, and they claimed the property, and which of course I gave them their property. So if this will set a precedent And it said to us that when we buy land, we should know how to buy this. The war fought. Some people bought 15 to 30 acres. But because of the war that fought, they fled. They left their property back. And other people said that when they fled, they will not come no more again to own that property. Other people grabbed those property and stood on the property, just a 4G, and starting that the owner of this property walk out them. Person want to come back. Why do you think that person will want to come and live again? The person want to clean their property, want to build it their children. So when we buy land, we should know who we buy land from and go with the good procedure by going to land a man and notice that this land is in the Aka. But when people want to buy land, that is why suffering others in Liberia. Then when demolition comes, then when the owner want to take a place, say government must take it. Government must do this.
The reason we're calling on the government, the reason we're calling on the government is very simple. The government are for the people. There is no way you can abandon those people, my brother. Even you that there, you know when you have horse today, you will give those people that place to stay. So the government cannot do anything. They have to help.
That is the only problem we have with the government presently. Because the government should have found place for them. The government should advocate for them. Even the owner, the government have to talk to the owner. The property is yours. You give the people 1 year, 2 years, then they relocate. Or you give also to certain areas, let us build for those places. That's the problem of the government.
Yeah.
But you can't just take 1 day, 2 days to demolish some other property. Where would they be?
All right. Thank you. Let's take this one. Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Samira.
Hi, Preso.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, James Oliver.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oliver,
go ahead.
Okay, so this, you see the issue about the land business, that thing that government is supposed to shift and anything. Because somebody can buy land and then they leave the land for now 30 years. That people kind of down our land, they build a houses, and then they switch to surround it, they don't talk anything. Then they will come after 35 years or 40 years, they say, oh, it's for them. It happened in the iron factory. People been there for almost 35 years. So people say, okay, they are defending part of the land to them. And then somebody gives you money and say, oh, 35 acres of land for them. They have to invest. Everyone who lives around the iron factory. It's becoming very unfortunate in Liberia. The land law, the land commission, they have to to. You can buy land that is struggling to develop it, then you can demolish everything. People build the tunnel, like for example, to Metal Barrel. Someone are making investment of 500,000 USD. So you can invest that portion to go where? That 500,000 I'm already in Liberia.
Wow.
So I think the government is supposed to think to us in this, to start making decisions. And also the issue will be a serious problem in Liberia. Thank you.
And kind of think about it, the fact that Liberians themselves don't investigate before buying land is alarming. It's somehow alarming. But we also should not forget that our government should protect us. There are people that don't even have money. They are just trying to survive. There are people that are just trying to live. There are some Liberians that don't even have hope. They just wake up in the morning. They don't have where to start. That desperation. Some people say have to even send their children to government school. Even the government school said they still paying some money selling in the market to pay that money. So if that person has struggled and saved and put something down somewhere to lay their head, even if they properly did not own or did not acquire that property, we still cannot abandon them. We still cannot abandon them. When you abandon them, where you wanted to go? Where? So, Minister Senna, please, you have to rethink your statement. I'm also calling on the First Lady, Madam Buakai. Please, see the need to help those people. See the need to come to their aid. They need you right now. They need all of the philanthropists, the humanitarian. Those people need help. They need help. We all experience the civil war in Liberia. We know what it takes to be displaced. You don't have a place to stay. Some of them were not able to take anything from the house. Some of them don't even have anything right now. They are just there. Nana Une Satan, 72nd as well. We're just informing the radio we have to go authenticate that fact that Catholic Junction demolition will soon proceed again. And yesterday, the Ministry of Public Works started announcing that they will start opening all of the alley. So if your horse is also on the alley, your horse will be broken down. So if all of these things are taking effect, let us also take into account that these people that will be affected as the process continue to go forward are Liberian. They are not us others. They are the same people that are working in the people water that day. Oh. They walk from their houses straight to ATS with that joy in their heart for you, President Bwaka. Don't forget, the rain was very heavy that day. Those people go also. They were all stars. Some of them walk back home from that ATS. Some of them live banana fair. Some of them they see Satan where you break into. Some of them were there from different locations. They walk to go back home that day just to bring you to power. They brought you there to protect them. To protect them, not to abandon them in this condition. Yeah, good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Jimmy Flamua. I'm calling from New Georgia Gulf.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
Well, it's painful, but development comes different ways. You know, Joseph Boakai said something. He said things is not going to be as usual.
Yeah.
And this is why many people don't understand. Because Liberians, we should say, what time government be ready to come here? Look at the whole Africa area. Some people be living there 40 years and they see contentment. They don't know kind of places. It's painful, but another example is the 72nd barrier. People who build duplexes there. People who build offset building there. And they know one day the government will clean those lands. So, thank you for the program, but I mean, we just have to
beg the government to help. These are Liberian, brother.
Yeah,
we can't abandon
them.
With you. We can't abandon them.
I agree with you. Yes, we can't abandon them.
We cannot.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, brother. We cannot turn our back on our people. They are our people. They are making a mistake. They live on people property, but they need us right now. Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from? Yeah, go ahead. You are live. Okay, that person left the line. We're still taking calls and we will soon switch to our second segment. We'll take a few more calls before doing that. Call us on 077-341-9502, 0773-978-564, 0555-184-711, 780-907-907. Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Good morning. I'm Abraham still calling from Bolivar Johnson.
Yeah, but Abraham, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, and what all you are saying is true. And development come with pain.
Okay, Abraham left the line. So shortly, we now go to our second talking point. Let's squeeze this one in and see if what the person has to say. Good morning, Anima. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning.
Wow, my first female. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say, yeah, we know that development come with pain, we understanding. But we're talking about the government as if someone take 50 years, 100 years in America, their family, they just can't break people's horses down. The only thing I got to say is, all Liberians, whether your horse is affected or your horse not affected, all Liberians, they every one of us get together and march on the people. Anytime they're going to break people's horses down, they will march on it. Not because it happens to maybe so you feel that you say no, you don't know who can next step, now know who to go to anytime you can go to anybody do. So that all Liberians get together and march on these people there. That's the only way the thing will stop. Thank you, sister.
Yeah, thank you. That's her point. That is her point this morning. So let's go to our second talking point this morning. This is something that is very, very cardinal, very, very important. We all talk about rule of law, and this will be very short because this morning this program is very interactive. You will be part of this process because no politician want to listen to only Grace one talking. All of the politicians want to hear from you, the people, you the one making a decision in this country. Take it from me, most of them listen and they act on what you say. So if you say that and say, me, I don't want to be a part of it, I will keep quiet, I'm forced to call. It's also fine, but you can send your text on Facebook, we will read it as well. But when you phone in and hear you, they know that you're not happy with some certain thing, they are forced to take action immediately. So the Liberia National Police yesterday, you know, there are some things that were happening. I just get shocked. I'm shocked. Why am I shocked? Because we expect better. And Liberian people want better for this country. We are too old to be struggling with some simple things. And what are some of these simple things? And one of them are coming to about the money. One of them, the police people saying that we short manpower in the rural area. But we won't go to the rural area first. Let's start with our Margibi County because I live Margibi. Right? How can you have a community with more than 5,000 people and you don't have a single police station? We know that money business is hard. We know that the budget, people are struggling. We know the government is struggling. We know there are plenty of things happening that the government need to address. But security is one of the cardinal things that Liberia is lacking right now. Our security system, most of Liberian, I'm not talking 100% about Central Monrovia. Central Monrovia, you can walk anytime you see a police station. Right? But outside of Monrovia, Liberia need access to security. Liberia need access to security. Because you can continue letting the crime to be overflowing, crime increasing, crime rates increasing. How can you look out from Boston to Marshall? In between there, I have not seen a single police depot. I have not seen a single police depot. The police that we have, everybody just wasting one play. And I don't mean we call that play all the money. The Liberian people that sell a call to tell me they play the police people wasting. Everybody want to be assigned to that particular place. Liberia National Police have around 5,000 or 5,100 active officers. It is beyond most of the international standard if we are talking about recommendation. We're supposed to be having close to 8,000 officers. How many? You know the population we have right now? In some area, the police presence are not even felt. Even Lima County, you have, let's just say we're doing a map, we have about one police officer for about 2,580 citizens. It is very far below international standards. That is, you're talking about one officer to 450 persons when you're talking singly. How can you run a country? Let's just forget about Nima and other. Let's talk about Mangibi that closer to the city. The budget set for the Liberia National Police. The budgets. You should increase the budget because let's forget about all of the fat and jet talk the simple. You look at our whole community. When something happens, you worry to go call police. Because you go and call the police first, they found and said the police people will be calling the charges, say you be saying, but me I can't call you, said I'm paying the money more. The later one we get, few are there racing to some specific area. Only that play, there won't be a son. You tell them from the excess money will go A1, they won't kind of way again. Now the crime rate from Boston to Marshall is increasing. The crime rate, you said you see the other person, they're there, but where to Tower Hill now, there few days, we had a body laying on there. In the counties, you see numerous deaths, different things happening. The police presence alone serve as a deterrent to criminals. Just you see LEC helping to reduce the criminal rate small, criminals scale alike. That just when they see that police uniform, they will have a little respect. Just you see, trust me, scale of DEA. That how the criminal into the scale of police people. But man, we still struggling to even get police in our very locality. And these are the things that most of us don't talk about. We don't care to talk about the other things there. But if we're not talking about the meeting that affecting us on a day, how can crime rate reduce when we don't have enough security to protect us? The security themselves are not even in power. When you have situation, the police will not be on time. We see the police another sector that really need attention in a fire service, man. And what happened in Liberia? At this age, we way behind the country that behind. Liberia is at the back of the country that behind. Your house will be burning. Fire service trying small nonsense, but they need to decentralize themselves. You can't be, my house can be burning to maybe on the airport. Then you have to leave Central Mora to be blowing your siren before you park by here at the junction, or even park by 5:40 at the traffic looking. Then my house finished burning you. My house finished, but you taking pay, you get officers, then are taking pay. Decentralization will help very, very much. You can't have a sector that is now functional. Each time you call them, the only time they reach there when the D are already done. We now want police officers that won't be there to be picking their body from the street. We want police officers that will be able to stop people from killing people. We want a system where we can say, okay, in a car over speeding, a judge they hit and run out, police people will grab them in front. That's the kind of a country we want. So the legislature, you're sitting down and you're just passing bills, pushing your own money up, making your pocket wet. You know, riding the latest car, enjoying yourself. You forget to know that you need to empower the security. You need to increase the security. Your population increasing. I heard that the army coming recruit. Kudos to them. So before the army recruit, the army have to be fighting to get a barrier to keep soldiers in. Because you're not thinking about the well-being of those people. Our House of Rep are so mean. So we told them, most of us sat on the radio, told them, African mentor should come with tangibles before you pass the bill. But no, all what Yantoyen was saying, Samurai was saying, I was saying on the radio, they're not listening, they finished passing the retrofile agreement. African mentor gone already. They not care for the meeting and are affecting Liberian people. How can you have that kind of a ratio? At this time, you estimating 5,000 people to be in the Liberia National Police. Low beyond international standard. Yes, police director is right. You can screen somebody to that extent. How are you expecting police to function when they still sending specimen out of Liberia to Uganda then for test for rape cases? The Florence, what do you have here to really track down criminals? Criminals are not only drug dealers. We have clean cloth criminals in this country. That the only way they can be tracked is for the police to be equipped and for you to have well-trained officers. The police are struggling, man. Our officers are struggling. Some of them, they basically live on the streets to survive. So Liberian people, you have to start calling your government to order to make sure that these people are equipped and that they will do recruitment to increase that number. Because the crime rates are increasing 5, 6, 7 years from now. Trust me, if we don't put our feet down to fight for what we have, Liberia will be a very, very bad space. So we don't have much time. We'll take a few calls before we call it a day. We only have roughly a few minutes remaining. So we opening the phone line. Like I said, I want a very interactive conversation where you will be a part and give your point. What can we do to build the strength of the Liberia National Police and the fire service sector? How can we help? What are the recommendations you have this morning? Let's pick this person. Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
But Johnson, you know, I want the land. I left the land.
Oh, sorry, Abraham. You just left abruptly like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me just go to what your discussion is about. Really, when it comes to the police, is that they got some professional police among them. They really want to do the work, but they don't have the material.
I'm saying.
And they have some police that they are only there in the name of once the flag is hanging on me, I'm gonna corrupt the facility in the street. You see, these are the two police we have. But majority they are professional. They really want to work, but they don't have the material. Even criminal, how to track criminal down. How will you put somebody at checkpoint when they get there? They don't have no material to track anything while they get or instrument, or they are even kidnap somebody in a car. You don't get such a thing. So these are some of the things sometimes when we say, but what the essence are you putting checkpoint down all around? You see, some police can even be getting best. The other day, Sir Joseph get at the checkpoint to Boulevard Junction, my sister. Sir Joseph having no plate on a car. You know what he's doing to the country? Alawi Mosraro Senator. When the police start stopping the driver keep engaging the checkpoint.
Thank you.
They got to quick up and close the checkpoint, and then before you slow down, when you bring a wheelchair down, they say please identify. I say I will not identify myself. Why arguing from one place to another? Before he get back, he get down, he said, I'm the one, Sir Joseph. The other police officer level says, Sir Joseph, you are the one that doing this to the Liberian. You see how the tricycle, the motorcycle, and even the people that said along the road, seeing you can only kind of a behavior. So you put just for here to be suppressing the common people. Yeah? Because you just put me to put it out common man, then right now I will try to hang on you, I will try to park a car. But where is the strength I have now to park you? He said, look at what
Thank you. Let's pick this one. Good morning, Yanime. Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Yanime. Where are you calling from?
Okay, this is DJ Tim working for Radio Abidjan, but I'm presently in Liberia for 2 weeks now. You know, I'm joining from Kawel this pleasant morning. Good morning to you, good morning to Samara, good morning to the Secret. And I want to say something to you. Always I monitor your show from Abidjan and Liberia here, okay? Yesterday, I was walking to Douala and all the parts of Douala to Kangabili and other parts of Monrovia, okay? I want to say something to you Liberians, okay? Because I'm going back to to Ivory Coast to see what I can say, you understand? The Liberian people, okay, they need to help the government to work, you understand? Yesterday, I was walking to Douala, see a lot of people and take debt from the houses, places debt from the streets, okay? If you want the government to be succeed, if you want Liberia to be translate, okay, 1847, look at Abidjan, you walk in Abidjan, you see very clean, you know, in the morning, afternoon, okay? They need to stop to throw debt on the street, you understand? Help the government to be in power, okay? It's not Joseph Waka or Minse and Pekuka work for the Liberian people, okay? You yourself need to work, you know, to help the government. In Abidjan, people cannot put there on the road, okay? They have a dumper, they have a car in Abidjan. Go to house upon house to take it there, you know, to take it to somewhere. You will not go in Abidjan, see there in the street, all about. But you see Liberian people, I don't know, the person like you don't know person like
you just have to visit Marshall because that's the system we have in place in Marshall. Everybody paid a person $10 US every month to take our trash and carry it to where it belongs. We don't put that in the street in Marshall. But Monrovia is not regulated at all. Yeah, good morning, Yanime. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Jimmy Flomo. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah, you know, the recruitment of the police, I heard you saying that whole country, the police are poor, I mean, in terms of number, we don't have enough number.
Yeah, we don't have the number is not sufficient as per the statistic provided.
But the problem here is, I blame the government. The recruitment process is responsible for this. Why am I saying this? I'm coming from Bapol, for example. And one time for recruitment, like when they come to
recruit. I ain't talking about the AFL. AFL different from the police. You go and recruit people from Broad Street, from Benson Street, from New Jersey, from all the places. You forget about Bapolu, Siniwe, not Siniwe, Sano, and other places. If you want to recruit police, let the town chief, the elders, vet the people. Say, this is our son, this is our daughter. They want to serve the country. But the people just say recruitment. They just start taking people from SKD complex, Morea, Central Morea. Who want to go live there? But if you come from in the interior, your town chief, commissioner then vet you up, surely you will go back home to serve your people.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That was Palladian. Call us on 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, 0773-978-564, 0555-184-711, 0555-184-711. This morning. Good morning, Yanime. Where are you calling from?
Good morning, sister. How are you?
I'm okay. Make your point.
Yeah, I'm 80 Dogo. I'm calling from Johnson Street.
Yeah, go ahead, Abby.
Yeah, your first caller make a statement that the police should be giving guns. Who should give these police guns? These police who were ready to beat motorcyclists, who were ready to beat citizens with batons and cause your hay before they know that they beat somebody, who must give them gun? We have no condition to be giving guns. You can't give them gun.
Okay.
Then let the police pay us, but you can't give them gun. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, Nime, where are you calling from? Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
This is Chris Joshua. Go ahead anyway.
Oh, all right, Chris. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead.
I'm Elvis beyond you calling from Central Morovia.
Go ahead, Evan.
Yes, my sister, government in Africa don't listen to their citizens. That's the reason when I see some of my friends going to protest, I say protest in Africa, especially Liberia, is wasting your time because government cannot listen to any of these things. All right. I hear you talking about the police. Yes. Let me give both of you today. The most friendly police in Africa is Liberia police. Because in this country, we don't even follow the law, and most of the law is law by heart. It's not written law. If you go to where they play the LRA, my sister, there's anything in a book that they call no study around here, or anything written around there.
No.
LRA around there.
No.
But the police use the means of people not stopping there. They don't want to make it known that if you know, you will not stop. Because they want you to stop, that it will become violation, and then you pay money to them. So the second thing is that the recruiting process can always be them. It can always be them. Because even some of the BD officers or the commanders already having their aid. Soon as they recruitment, they will go and put all that aid out.
Thank you for the time, sir. This is all the time we have for you. Let's take this person. Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Margaret.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, mommy. How you doing?
This is Mohammed.
Oh, Mohammed, how are you? I thought I was a regular woman. Yeah, go
thank
ahead,
God.
Mohammed.
You see, the police, the other men think that the friendly police in Liberia, they are not friendly. They put their checkpoint to get money from the motorcyclists and the driver. Okay, I heard you say 400 men to one citizen.
450 to one. 450 citizens to one policeman.
450 citizens to one policeman. No, policemen say when they say riot, one man get all to continue 450 men.
No, as per the statistics, it's supposed to be like the more police officers, but if you're doing it by ratio, you're dividing it, that's how it will be. It's not like something else. Yeah, just for the figure, yeah.
Okay, as we were seeing the security and the cleanness of the city, Liberia, if you enter capital city, go Abidjan before you enter Abidjan, the way all of the previous caller was seeing. Abidjan, you will see that you enter your city, but I was sitting when you were busy being shot all along side the road.
Okay.
Then how would do that comparison there? Yeah, in La Côte d'Ivoire. Then I said, now friend, the police, with the citizen here, the police were not respecting them. Because why is supposed to respect them on the not doing it? They gave respect and said before, how the citizen will respect you? But going in Côte d'Ivoire,
Thank you.
sitting down one area with a motorball parking.
Thank you. Let's pick this one. Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from? Okay, we could. Okay, I think I'm take 2 or 3 more calls, and we call it a day. Okay, let's take this person. Yanime, where are you calling from? Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for the topic. To be precise, when it comes to our policing in Liberia, they are doing somewhere well. But the fact is that when it comes to recruitment, they should try to restructure the recruitment system because majority of the police, majority of the citizens, they go into the police system to make money. They work to the depot to make money. You get your key, you carry it to the depot, you that is local that you get money, that you they will engage to the highest esteem. So the police system with those that are in the police currently, they need strategies. But let me not lie to you, my dear sister. The Liberia security sector, they lack strategy, they lack serious strategies when it comes to FPS in this kind of modern society. So if we say we'll be adding more police with all of proper strategy and system and training systems that is on the ideological side, we will be encouraging more criminals to enter into the police force because the current police, majority of them, they in the police for monetary affairs. So in that instance, they need to design new strategies. They need to travel to other countries and see how the people structure that police and counseling with that. Then we can be able to get police for the citizen and police for this country.
But I think they always do that, but I think they just don't want to implement. Thank you anyway. Thank you. Okay. This is the program Good Morning Liberia, and we're talking about Liberia National Police this morning. What are some of the recommendations you could give to them? Okay, let's squeeze in this call quickly.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, great. Where am I waiting on again on the line?
Oh, Buema, how are you? Go ahead anyway.
Let me say thanks to you again for the not talking point.
Yeah, go ahead, Buema.
You know, Grace, our Liberia National Police for me. Although they have some of them, they are very good. The guys of in the house of professional one in there.
Mm-hmm.
But the majority that are unprofessional, there are many when the professional one.
Okay.
Grace, we always pray government to empower the police with vehicle, motorbike, and other stuff to fight crime. But these days, the police are not using those vehicles and motorbike to fight crime these days. They are using it now to create checkpoint on any part of the road.
Okay.
To create checkpoint to get money from drivers and to keep back to them. Where even my cabinet shop, they go on, I think it was Saturday, on police taking a park, killing garden on police. On checkpoint, right from my cabinet shop. You open on checkpoint, they start doing inspection.
Like that, so you do the video and send it. These are the things we want.
I think what I will be doing is let the Grace. This guy will just create checkpoint anywhere they start doing inspection. No one knows which kind of inspection they are doing. Nobody knows. So some of them, they're really embarrassment for us. Seriously. And when it comes to the issue of
okay, Buema left the line. We take a few more calls and call it a day for today. We're almost done. And the funny thing is, the few good ones we have in the police, they are not easily influenced. They are trying their best to bring law and order. But the one we have that intimidate citizens, they are just too much. They are too much. You can have a force that only focus on money. Most of them, they want to be a sound red light because that's where the money is. Intimidating citizens whole day. I think the point everyone's stressing about recruitment is very, very important. Yeah, Buema, go ahead.
Yeah. So as I was saying, and you see, you just got our red again. In my presence, or police officer, the tested part of, our police tested to go Boston, and they got part, the tested, and the officer, no money what they can do, they collect money from the tower. So the other guy in the dog getting the money. See the other guy and sue from the car and say, oh, my man, why you fight for the man? No, but already your friend. The other three said, no, in fact, the man is not a police officer. And the guy will let that national police t-shirt on him with a uniform, with a boot, everything. So I asked the other guy, well, brother, this man is not an officer. The other guy said, oh, let me not put him in. I said, but then who is it, man? I said, but then, as an officer now, you're supposed to arrest that man for impersonating. Because the man wore Liberia National Police, the t-shirt on him, the trouser on him, the boots on him, and then you telling me that the man is not an officer, the man is Carlo law, but then please arrest the man and let's take him to the station. So the man will go to the office. Will go to.
Okay. Well, that's almost all of the time we have for today's edition of the program. Yeah. Sorry, Burma. We already out of time and you were cracking, so we have to drop you. But tomorrow we will be here to take your calls. And Burma, if you see any of these things happening, you are part of this station. You have been one of our regular callers from 2022. Just send a video, you send the photos to Samira or my phone and just text us. We will be glad to talk about them, because if we don't fight to put end to corruption in this country, it will keep creeping until our space will not be protected at all. Okay, this is all the time we have for the program this morning. My name is Grace Williams Joshua, and this is the program Good Morning Liberia. Do join us tomorrow for another wonderful edition. Thank you for following always.